Alright, may as well keep the recording spree going because I've got half an hour before I can have another cigarette, so I may as well try and narrate every single match I've got before I have a cigarette because, yeah, it's something to do. Anyway, this is a battle against a guy, I think he's called I Miss Every Move or something like that, some variation on that. So, I miss every important move, that's it. And this is where I start to get quite hacksy in my battles, if I recall correctly. It's not very fair, but as a lot, as a lot of the guys that I've actually battled have said, it's just part of the game. And like I say, when I posted that like hacks match where I got completely fucked up by that Rotom, it's just you get on with it. Anyway, I lead off with my Starmie, he leads off with a Rotom, and he goes for a Hydro Pump, I guess predicting me to switch out. I'm just going to go for the Trick Room, what am I talking about? He was also quicker than me, which I still don't understand. I don't get how the hell it outspeeds. I mean, I guess if it's Scarfed, fine, which it does look now, look Scarfed now. But I have seen other Rotoms that outspeed me, and it's like, well, I am modest, yeah, but Starmie still has a pretty high base speed in its own right, so I don't know how it's pulling that off. Still, he's going to switch out and go into a Rachi, and after missing 2 Hydro Pumps, I then get a Parahax from a T-Bolt on his Rachi. So this is starting to get a bit unfair. He gets Parahaxed, I Hydro Pump, and I believe with the Analytic Boost, no, I don't kill. I get pretty close though, and it looks to be a specially defensive one, so that's pretty good damage. So he does outspeed, goes for a body slam, does get the Parahax, but that isn't too bad. I can just go for a T-Bolt and kill that off. It does ruin the Analytic Boost, but then on the flip side of that, with Trick Room up, I'm now quicker than a lot of things, and with Trick Room down, I can get the Analytic Boost. However, he's going to bring in a Scizor, U-turn, and kill me. So, a pretty hacksy start there. Had he landed one of those 2 Hydro Pumps, I probably would have died to the Jirachi Body Slam, so it was a bit unfair, but part of the game, I guess. It is pretty lame though. I don't know why. I still don't understand how things with like 10% chances can happen so feckin' often, but anyway, he's going to bring back in the Rotom. I am going to bring in Tangrowth. This is the defensive one that I sort of swapped in for the the first one I tried. I've actually tried changing the Tangrowth again, so we'll see how that works out. He's going to bring in a Heatran with the Air Balloon, which I'm starting to find is quite a common problem for my team, because Rhyperior can't take it on one-on-one because of Earth Power, and if it has the Air Balloon, then I can't EQ it. So I just go Knockoff because I'd rather have the Heatran grounded. I mean, I could have gone into Bronzong or anything else, really, but I think Tangrowth was probably the best use of Tangrowth, because now the Heatran is slow, it hasn't got an Air Balloon, I can now bring in Rhyperior, and I effectively get a free EQ on whatever I want, or depending on whether he goes into Rotom or not, Stone Edge. Whether my Stone Edge does miss, he goes for an Earth Power, and it does a shit ton. That was not fun times. And now he's going to switch out and go into his Gliscor, and he makes that was a very nice series of plays from him, so I just got out-predicted completely. And then he's just going to EQ me and I'm going to go down, so I went from having, the initiative, I was quicker, I had a ×4 super effective move, I went from that to a dead Rhyperior. So, there you go, that's part of my problem with this team. It requires too much prediction on my part, and I'm not very good at it. I mean, yeah, I'm always going to lose, but I kind of wanted to make the team in mind so that someone better than me probably could play around their opponent quite well. Ah, well. Anyway, I go into Bronzong. I just set up a Trick Room as he goes into the Heatran. I figure Emboar would be pretty good at taking on this Heatran. However, I completely spaced the fact that he's paralyzed, so he can Earth Power me at his leisure. However, he is going to switch out and go into Gliscor. And I just go Hammer Arm to get as much damage as I can on, hoping the Heatran would stay in, really. But now that Gliscor's in here, and now that I don't have my Rhyperior, this is a major problem. The whole point of Rhyperior was Gliscor would wall it, so I can Ice Beam it. So, yeah, it's kind of my fault that's happened. And again, a better player probably could use this team a lot better, but there you go. That's why I'm going to post the sets once I get to the end of this massive stint of battles. So a better player can maybe muddle around with it and get better use out of it. So I go back into Bronzong so that I don't take an EQ to the face, and I can still muddle around, still Trick Room, I can get somewhere. I do still have Terry with Ice Beam, so it isn't completely lost, it's just a damn sight harder. And he brings in a Reheated. No! Leave me alone, you blobby cunt. He has Hidden Power Fire. That is problematic. Yes, people, problematic. So, yeah, it's a really big fucking problem. And Reheated is slow as hell. Slower than Bronzong, for fuck's sake. That's going places, being that slow. And I would run one in a Trick Room team. Yeah, of course I would. But I hate it and despise it with a passion. So, no, not doing it. So he Hidden Power Fires me again, takes me out. I do still have Embor, but I'm not slower. He's slower than I am, so there really isn't... I've kind of dug my own grave with that one. So he's going to Psychic. With the light screen, I think yeah, live on 2, Flare Blitz him. That was damn lucky. Well played, Embor. Again, this is why I invested a lot of special defense in it. So thanks to the light screen and my special defense investment, I live the Psychic and kill it, but I am really on the ropes now. It is not looking good. So I'm going to send in Terry, because I know Terry to a certain degree can take a decent chunk of his team, but that Heatran is just it. However, he is going to trick me, and he tricks me a Choice Scarf, and I Sludge Bomb here, and I hit his Rotom, and then he gets poisoned, and the Black Sludge will kill him in combination with the poison. So that worked out really well. That was some great play from Terry right there. God, I love Terry. He's so awesome. But I can't win here. He's just going to bring in his Scissor or Bullet Punch me, because I think Terry's my last Pokemon, so what am I meant to do? Locked into Sludge Bomb. Anyway, great game. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy more of my shit to come, as I will always say every week. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and peace.